Have you ever thought about what would happen if you never skipped a single day in pursuing your goals? No matter how busy or tired you are, you still show up, still make the effort. A lot of people talk about hard work. Many also talk about smart work. But in this video, I want to discuss something that might be even more important than all of that: consistent work. And the concept is super simple. Never miss a day. Don't ever skip a single day. Because honestly, big changes don't come from massive efforts in a single day. They come from small steps that you keep taking, every day, without fail. It doesn't matter if the results are immediately visible or not. So, if you're looking for a way to unlock your potential, or if you're feeling stuck and don't know how to chase your dreams, stay tuned, because I'm going to show you why consistency is the ultimate key, and how you can make sure you never miss a day. Why is consistency important? So why is consistency so important? If we look at major changes in life, whether it's success in your career, a healthier body, or learning a new skill, they all share one common factor: consistency. The small efforts we put in every day actually have an incredibly powerful cumulative effect. Let me give you a simple analogy: exercise. Let's say you work out for an hour today, then look in the mirror. What's changed? Nothing, right? Tomorrow, you work out for another hour and check again. Still nothing. But now imagine you work out every single day for an entire year. What happens? There's definitely going to be a change, isn't there? Why is that? Because those small efforts you've been making start to add up. The effort is cumulative, and the longer you stay consistent, the greater the results become. But the opposite is also true. If you stop halfway, the snowball never gets bigger. Your progress halts, and you'll have to start over from scratch. This is why consistency is more important than just motivation. Let's be honest, motivation is temporary. Sometimes you feel super fired up, and other times you don't. But if you're consistent, you keep going, even when you're not in the mood. And this doesn't just apply to exercise. You can apply it to anything you want to achieve: learning to code, creating content, reading books, anything. As long as you're consistent, the results will show. So, if you truly want to chase your dreams, here's the one thing you need to remember: big changes don't happen overnight. They happen because you never skip a day, because you keep moving forward, even if it's just a little bit at a time. The difference between short-term and long-term. In this part, I want to help you understand the difference between short-term and long-term, especially when it comes to the progress and effort you're putting in. The problem is, many people get stuck playing the short-term game. They want results quickly. For example, working out for a week and expecting to get six-pack abs, learning a new skill for 2 days and expecting to become an expert. And when they don't see immediate results, they start feeling like it's pointless and eventually give up. But here's the key: short-term results not showing is completely normal. That's just how it works. However, if you stay consistent, you'll start to notice progress in the long-term game. And that's where big changes begin to happen. Imagine it like saving money. If you save just $1 a day, at the end of the first month, you might think, what's the point? It's only 30. But if you keep saving $1 every day for 5 years, suddenly, that small daily amount turns into something huge. Your effort works the same way. In the beginning, the results are small, maybe even invisible, but over time, your efforts compound, and the progress becomes undeniable. If you only focus on the short term, you're more likely to give up because the results aren't instant. But if you play the long-term game, you'll understand that today's small steps are an investment in your future. Remember, consistency isn't about what you gain today or tomorrow. It's about what you achieve in a year, 5 years, or even 10 years. Long-term thinking always wins. So, instead of chasing instant results, focus on the small steps you take every day. Because when you play the long-term game, you're not just aiming for outcomes. You're also building habits, mindset, and inner strength that are hard to break. Challenges in the beginning and how to overcome them. We all know that starting something new is always the hardest part. The first day, the second day, maybe even the first week, it feels like torture. In this section, I want to talk about the challenges at the start and how to overcome them. Challenge 1: unrealistic expectations. One of the biggest challenges at the start is having expectations that are too high. You want everything to be perfect right away. For example, you just started working out, but you immediately compare yourself to someone who has been training for years. Or you're learning to code, but get frustrated because you don't understand everything instantly. Solution: lower your expectations. Focus on small steps first. For example, start by working out just 10 minutes a day, or learn one simple coding concept per day. Remember, it's not about becoming an expert right away. It's about building habits. Challenge 2: laziness and lack of motivation. This is a classic challenge. There are days when you wake up and just want to stay in bed all day. You have no motivation at all. Motivation is fluctuating. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. But what's important is that you don't rely solely on motivation. Replace motivation with discipline. How? Create a system or routine that's easy for you to follow. For example, set an alarm at the same time every day, or schedule your activities specifically. Challenge 3: not seeing immediate results. This challenge often makes people quit. You've been working hard for a few days or weeks, but there are no visible results. It feels like all your efforts are in vain. Solution: change how you measure success. Don't focus on big results. Celebrate the small progress. For example, today I woke up earlier, or I managed to work out for 10 minutes without stopping. These small wins are what keep you motivated. Challenge 4: boredom. Sometimes doing the same thing every day starts to feel boring. You start thinking, is this worth it? Or, why should I keep doing this? To overcome this, try adding variety. If you're working out, change up your routine. If you're studying, try a new method. Watch a video, read an article, or join a community. The key is to make your journey more interesting. Challenge 5: social pressure. Sometimes the people around you don't support you. They might say things like, why bother working so hard? Just relax, or even make fun of your efforts. For this, you need to focus on your goals. Remember, this is your life, not theirs. Surround yourself with people who share similar goals, or find a community that supports you. Starting something new is always tough, but that's part of the process. If you can push through the challenges at the beginning, it will get much easier. Over time, the habits you build will feel natural, and you won't have to think twice about doing them. So, don't give up at the start. Think of it as a test to see how badly you want success. If you can get through this phase, the long-term game will be much more rewarding. The benefits of long-term consistency. We've already talked about the challenges at the beginning and the importance of consistency. Now, let's discuss. What are the benefits of long-term consistency? Why can the small efforts you make every day bring big changes in your life? 1. Exponential growth. One of the greatest benefits of consistency is that your progress doesn't just add up, it grows exponentially. At first, the results are small, almost invisible, but over time, every small step you take strengthens the next one. Imagine a snowball. When you first start rolling it, it's small, but the longer you roll it, the bigger it gets, the faster it moves, and the harder it is to stop. That's exactly what happens when you stay consistent. 2. Building habits that stick. Consistency also makes your habits automatic. At the beginning, it's really hard to get started, but over time, what used to be difficult becomes natural. You don't have to think twice about it, and you don't need extra motivation to keep going. Once these habits are ingrained, you have more energy and focus to dedicate to other things. You'll not only be more productive, but also more efficient. 3. Outperforming the competition. Did you know that most people quit halfway? They only put in effort when they feel motivated. But if you stay consistent, you'll far outpace them. Here's an example. Imagine you consistently study or practice for 5 years, while others only put in effort sporadically. The result? They'll never catch up with you. You'll be far ahead, not because you're more talented, but because you never stopped. 4. Ready when momentum strikes. One thing that many people overlook. Luck often favors those who are prepared. You never know when a big opportunity will arise, but if you stay consistent, you'll be ready when it comes. Think about it. How many people miss out on great opportunities just because they weren't consistent? If you keep pushing every day, you'll be positioned to take full advantage of the momentum when it comes. 5. Satisfaction from progress. Lastly, there's a deep satisfaction in seeing how far you've come. It's not just about the final result, but about the journey you've taken. You'll feel proud knowing that all those small steps actually brought you to an amazing place. So don't underestimate the small steps you're taking every day. Remember, big progress is the result of long-term consistency. The small effort you make today could lead to big changes in the future. Keep moving forward, even if it's slow, because every small step you take is the best investment you can make in yourself. In the future, you'll see the results and realize that all your efforts were worth it. Do it now. After everything we've discussed, now it's time for me to challenge you. Yes, I challenge you to start being consistent from today. Whatever your goal is, whether it's learning a new skill, working out, reading books, creating content, or chasing a big dream, start with a small step that you do every day. Remember, there's no need to wait for everything to be perfect. You don't have to wait for the right time, because the right time is now. Create a simple plan. Choose one small step you can take today, and do it. It doesn't need to be big. The key is consistency. Here's how you can start with these steps. 1. Choose your main goal. 2. Pick one small activity that supports that goal. 3. Schedule time for it every day. 4. Do it. No excuses. Don't wait for motivation. For example, if your goal is to work out, start with just 10 minutes a day. If you want to learn coding, study one concept each day. Or if you're starting a business, take 30 minutes to brainstorm ideas. The important part is that you never miss a day. And one more thing, don't forget to find a support system. Join a community or find a friend with similar goals. This way, you'll have people to encourage and remind you to stay consistent. Now, I want to ask you, what's the first small step you'll take today? Write it in the comments, because I want to know your goal, and I'll support you in starting your consistency journey. Remember, big progress starts with the small steps you take every day. So, from now on, choose your goal, take that small step, and do it consistently. I believe that if you never miss a single day, the future you dream of will become a reality. Conclusion. So friends, we've discussed why consistency is so important, how to distinguish between short-term and long-term, the challenges that often arise at the start, and the huge benefits you can reap if you never stop trying. Remember, all the big things you dream of start with small steps. The key is to keep moving forward, stay consistent, even when you don't see results today, because progress is like the seeds you plant. You might not see the results right away, but one day, those seeds will grow into a strong tree. And most importantly, never forget that this journey is yours. It's not for anyone else, but for you. So, stay focused, stay consistent, and make sure you're there when that big momentum comes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I'll continue supporting you on your journey toward your big goals. See you in the next video. And remember, never miss a day.